I think James Harden had one of the smartest off seasons I've seen from a player in quite some time, and it might pay off in a major way long term for his career. So James Harden, if you haven't been following this offseason, agreed to a new 2-year deal with the Philadelphia 76ers, around 2 years, $66 to $68 million, around $33-34 million a season. He's got a player option on year 2. You're asking yourself, why is FERRO telling me that this was one of the most important moves by a player in quite some time? Let me explain to you this. James Harden could have taken more money from the Sixers. They would have given him more money if he played hardball. They traded Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond to get him. They do not want to lose him for just half of a season. James Harden could have gotten upwards of $40-something million, but he took about $10 million less to allow the Sixers to sign PJ Tucker. I also think Harden taking a little less is going to build up some nice sweat equity with that Sixers franchise and maybe other teams. Russell Westbrook has not taken less throughout his career. I don't blame him. But him taking $45 million in the last year of his deal, which is not his fault that he signed the contract, I think it's going to hurt him after this year. I believe Russell Westbrook, better days are behind him. In his next contract, he might be making $2, $3, $4, $5 million at most. That's a huge jump. I'm not 100% sure if Russell Westbrook will be able to live with a spike down like that if he gets offered many deals at all. Russell Westbrook has declined. James Harden is nowhere near the decline of Russell Westbrook, but you can start to see Harden age out of his peak prime that probably was somewhere within his Houston Rockets run. James is already taking less. And if Harden's game continues to decline, we'll see, because he has lost weight this offseason. I think those contracts will gradually stay around that $30 million threshold and slowly work their way down, whether it be with the Philadelphia 76ers or another team down the line, to maybe $25, $28 million, which is a lot more manageable for somebody of James Harden celebrity status around the association and just around celebrity world. I think James Harden made the smart play. He showed some good faith for Philadelphia, allowed them to go get a guy that they believe can help them win a championship next year. And then also, James Harden probably showed other teams around the league, okay, he's willing to be reasonable. He understands that he's not the player of old, and he's trying his best to help win a championship. A lot of guys around the league ain't taking a cent less. Can't blame them. It just also hurts their chances to win a championship. How about James Harden saying this after agreeing to the new 2-year deal? This is where I want to be. This is where I want to win. And I think we have the pieces to accomplish that goal. From my first day with the Sixers organization, the team and the fans have helped me feel at home here in Philadelphia. I'm excited to build off of last season, and I cannot wait to get out on the court with the guys and start this journey. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how many teams would have been willing to offer James Harden the $45-some-odd million that he could have commanded in free agency this past offseason, but we'll never find out because Harden locked in with Philadelphia. It wasn't about taking every cent. Harden's a very rich man. He's got great sponsorships, endorsements, all that good stuff. He's pretty smart with his money, so I've been told. James Harden knew this short-term play is likely going to lead to me being around the league a couple more years longer on the back end. Very smart play by the bearded one. Y'all let me know, what are your expectations for James Harden as he starts to set the tone of the back end of his prime by taking a little less with the Philadelphia 76ers?